Hello there, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, this is Adam Diaz, and we're here to read you folks some homegrown horrors. Why don't you tell us what those are, Adam?
Hello. Homegrown horrors are the wonderful stories that the listeners and viewers have sent in to us to read to you all. And we sincerely appreciate any of those stories we get. The stories include things like paranormal, supernatural, spiritual, spooky, sometimes coincidental, sometimes true crime, and of course, sometimes about sinkholes, because we covered that today. It's pretty cool.
I thought it was fun.
I thought we had a really good episode, to be honest. You did sinkholes. I don't even remember what I did anymore. I think it was hacked devices, but who knows? I think someone hacked the mainframe of my brain. But if you have a story like that, where can they send it, Robin?
You can send it to our email, storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com, and then we have a contact us page. You go through all that fun stuff on the contact us page, and it emails it to us that way. We also have a whole bunch of different social medias, you know, the typical, not like new ones, like Facebook. We got Instagram, we got Twitter. So yeah, you can feel free to slide into our DMs.
Please do. We sincerely appreciate all the stories that come our way. It 100% is us responding to you, by the way. I think people think it might be like a social media manager or something like that. Nah. It's us, dog. We can't afford that shit.
It's funny, though, when at the beginning of the conversation, it'll be me, and then it'll switch to Adam halfway.
Or vice versa.
And you can totally tell which one's which, because we talk so differently.
It is hilarious. We appreciate it when you folks reach out. It is always so nice. So we're going to have 4 stories from the wonderful listeners we are going to be reading you tonight. Are you going to be going first, or am I going to be going first?
Why don't you go first?
Alrighty.
I didn't even look at the email.
Alrighty, I will go first. Before I get started, though, I'm going to go ahead and mark this and just say I hope you guys liked the bats and the spider webs. I was very excited to add those on there. They're going to be there permanently. We got them on this Halloween package with one of these places we work with for super cheap. And mainly it's because it's seasonal, you know, but that shit works for us at all times. So we get the bat transition from now on. You want to see it again? I'm going to give it to you again. Ready? Oh. You guys are still fighting over there. Oh, and we're back. I'm just really excited that we have a little bit more production value. Every little bit we get to add in is 100% because we're supported by you folks through things like coffee, through things like Patreon, and through things like the show. We have a stream boss right at the top that gives credit to the person who has taken over the stream donations by being the person to defeat the previous stream boss. And we always want to give folks credit, and I'm really excited. I know it's something very small and irrelevant, but it made me very happy. So anyways, it looks like Twitch is having a little bit of issues. I will tell you it's not on our end, but I was watching a lot of Twitch stuff earlier today, and all you need to do is relaunch, perhaps even relaunch your browser entirely, and hopefully that should fix it. Marking it.
I should have blown my nose.
We'll have a commercial break here soon,
cool.
So sniffles. Okay, so I'm going to jump into our first story of the evening, and this one's subject is Strange Sounds in the Night. And it starts out like this. Greetings and salutations, dear Adam, Robin, and Spooky Mom.
Salutations.
Greetings and salutations. That's the greeting, I'm pretty sure, from Demolition Man, a movie that I love. I didn't think this story was long enough or scary enough for the podcast, but if you think it is, feel free to read it. So I will say Spooky Mom gave the thumbs up on all these stories. She said they were really good, so it passed her, and therefore will be on the show, especially since I'm already reading it. Last night, I was laying in the dark, reading in bed. Husband was asleep. Now, I take care of my mom, who has dementia, but her bedroom is all the way down at the end of the hall at the back of the house, and the master bedroom my husband and I sleep is at the front of the house. The spare bedroom is right next to the master. If you are standing facing the master bedroom door, the spare bedroom door will be immediately to your left. We only use it for storage. Nobody sleeps in there. We have a baby gate just past there so that my mom doesn't go wandering around in the middle of the night while everyone is sleeping and go outside and maybe get lost.
Wow.
I've seen too many reports of missing dementia patients. I've seen too many reports of missing dementia patients who have wandered away from home, so I'm overly cautious, as a lot of caregivers are these days. There is a woman with dementia who has been missing since late June in our area. Her family is frantic. That's sad and that is scary, and I totally 100% understand where you're coming from. My daughter also lives with us, but her room is across the hall from my mom's room at the back of the house. The laundry room is next to my mom's room. Okay, that's a lot of explaining, but it's necessary so you can know where all the living are located when this occurrence happens. It's really creepy when you say all the living are located. My mom was having one of her bad nights where she doesn't sleep very much, but rants and raves and argues with people who aren't there. Usually she argues with relatives who have been dead for a long time.
No, what?
This happens every couple of weeks or so. We don't know why. I had just gone down to her room to check on her, after which I'd closed her door to block the noise so the yelling wouldn't wake my husband. This left the hallway completely in the dark. I left my bedroom door open because it gets hot in there even with the AC going if the door is closed. I got back in bed and started reading again. After about 10 minutes, I heard a loud tapping 4 times. Tap, 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 tap. Like someone was tapping on the door with only their fingernail. My blood ran cold because I scare easily, but I ignored it and kept reading, or trying to read anyway.
That fingernail tap isn't very common, I feel like, either, because, I mean, even I don't have really long fingernails, so the idea that that's what they heard is pretty scary.
It sounds like the heartbeat of a Time Lord. All right, then again came a loud tap. I said loudly, not even caring if I woke my husband up, "What is that?" I got no reply. I didn't hear it again after that, thank goodness. Honestly, it sounded really close, either on my bedroom door or the spare bedroom door. It was not from way down at the end of the hall, it sounded much closer. It couldn't have been my mom, I just checked on her, and even if she'd been creeping in the dark, which she never does, she turns on the lights and she couldn't get past the baby gate and got into our door or the spare bedroom door. Also, she never quietly sneaks around, she's always mumbling a narration of whatever she's doing. Dementia is a horrible disease. It wasn't my daughter because she was definitely asleep. I checked when I checked when I went to settle down my mom. She sleeps very soundly, and it takes a lot to wake her up. I don't know what it was, but I had a hard time sleeping last night. That is really, really creepy.
It's really creepy, especially when you know it's like there's no way she could have gone through all these obstacles to get here.
Yeah, I'm guessing that it had to be some like sort of things with your pipes. Or maybe like some siding on your house breaking loose in the wind. I don't know if it was windy. There's a lot of factors about the night I would have to know to give you like solid assurances, but I will speculate that it must have been something natural because otherwise you got demons and you need to move. That's terrifying. Fingernail tapping is not a ghost thing. I'm just saying. That is like right up there with sulfur.
You don't know what a ghost thing is.
Ghosts don't have fingernails. Everyone knows that. So just like that guy who drove by with his motorcycle outside, whom I fucking hate. Don't know him, just know I don't like him. Anyways, thank you so much for sending that in. All right, solid first story. I will say, pretty good shit. I also want to point out that, yes, we are broadcasting this at the same time there's a presidential debate going on to give you all a little bit of a distraction. We're going to catch the highlights afterwards because who needs that shit right now anyways?
I don't need to.
Our entire thing is about presenting a place where people can come together. So no politics whatsoever. That has been our thing since the beginning. Keep it out of the chat. I know we have solid mods that'll delete it. Don't take it personally, but we don't allow that stuff in here. And if you want to participate in the democratic process and watch the debate, we 100% encourage you to do so on replay after the show is over. Hang out with us for now, though, because this is way more fun. So yeah, good stuff. Let's look over into stream chat and see what you wonderful folks had to say. I really sincerely hope you like the bats. I know I'm fucking lame. I was so excited. I've been so excited. So yeah. I Am Beef Trainer was the first person in either channel over there in Twitch. Says, good evening, y'all. Actually, Faison, Laura, and Glitch, Yesenia over in YouTube. Stream Elements. Nice to see that they're here. They're our robot slave, so okay. We appreciate that. Emily in YouTube. Actually, Faison, don't know if I said them already. All watching as everyone fought it out. Tiny Dancer Nation was here as well. Scrolling. Valley Grills here also. Lots of folks have joined us. On is here. Says there should be a place where spooky friends can play Among Us. We have really been considering getting that game since it's only like $5 and it is cross-platform. You can even play on your phone. So who knows? Maybe we'll have a spooky Let's Play. I don't know how many people are allowed to play it though. So
Adam's always just gonna be so sus.
Everyone always accuses me of shit, and I'm barely ever the person. Also, Robin's almost always the person, and no one ever believes me when I'm like, it's her. Everyone's like, that sounds suspicious, Adam. And we've died in so many games. We played a game where we were trying to keep zombies out, and Robin was sabotaging us, and guess what? We all got eaten alive. It's her fault. Just saying. People should listen to me more often.
Well, there was that one game, too, where...
Cylons.
Yeah, you had to find the Cylons, and there would
it was Battlestar Galactica. You had to figure out who the Cylons were.
There should have been more than one.
What happened was there should have been 2 humans, and the rest were supposed to be Cylons. And there was only 1 human, and everyone else was Cylons. And we didn't know who else was a Cylon. We just knew that we had to like get off the ship and start shooting it. So we all decided to throw Robin in jail, because I convinced everyone that she was the Cylon based off of previous games where they didn't listen to me. And then we all got off the ship and started shooting it before we realized, oh, we fucked up. We made a mistake. There should be more humans on board. And we're like, oh, well, she was the only one who wasn't a Cylon, and we all just murdered her. So that was pretty satisfying. I won't lie. All right, let's just keep scrolling here. Please don't hit me.
I want to definitely acknowledge, thank you so much, I'm What's for Dinner, for subscribing for 9 months. Says, Adam, bring back... I can't.
Adam, bring back the long fake stories of how you came up with that week's topic. I absolutely will next week.
Because it's aliens.
Yeah. I'm just going to make up shit every week. It's going to be a short story for everyone.
Thank you so much, Glitch, for subscribing for 15 months.
Also, for folks that were not... Oh, sorry. For folks that followed when we were not live, thank you so much, Sweet Pea1647. Thank you so much, Rice Emer, E-M-I-E-R. And for following just now, Alberto1_45. Thank you. We sincerely appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and mess around with some settings while Robin continues to read some chat.
Cool. Thank you so much, Kayla Ray Reed. She says she likes my sweater. So, well, she called it a jumper, but I call it a sweater. I don't know which areas of the country say jumper and which say...
I don't think any areas of our country say jumper. I think that's a UK thing.
Okay.
Not 100% on that. I've been to a lot of places, though, in the U.S., and I haven't heard it called jumper, but we had that debate before where we had people from the UK be like, the fuck is a sweater? We're like, oh, that's what you guys call a jumper. No, we get it.
Before this, I was like, I don't even know what to wear tonight. Like, what am I going to do? I spent so much time trying to fix my hair because I had just woken up from a nap, so it was like this big. And I just had to do something to kind of try and get it to lay down like normal. So.
Shout out to Meadows, who just subscribed for the 22nd month with Prime and became the new stream boss. Also, the icon, I'm pretty sure, is the Screaming Sun from Rick and Morty, which is pretty fucking awesome. Hashtag just saying. Love you, bro.
I'm Beef Trader says, love the bats.
Just in case anyone was wondering, yes, I am drinking coffee from an Empire Strikes Back mug while Robin is wearing a Darth Vader Christmas sweater because we're huge nerds, and yeah, we rock.
It's Merry Sithmas.
Adam redeemed a high five. Booyah. All right.
Oh, I guess I should pour this then.
We're also going to drink wine because we want you to be able to get us drunk. And yeah, that's a thing. So I'm going to keep scrolling over here, see what I got. I'm Salty Dana said, woo. I'm not sure if we've seen you in the chat before, if you have a new name, but thank you for joining us. I'm Salty Dana. Emily Hughes over there says, by the way, this is a long-time listener. Emily, right on. I'll just refer to you as Emily from now on. Jay Valor is also here, says, hi-oh. Emily said, y'all look adorbs. Thank you so much. I'm Salty Dana says, so this is what they look like. Yes, this is indeed what we look like. So this is your first time in the live stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully our faces are not a disappointment. Let's be real. Robin's face is never a disappointment. I don't know about mine. I'm Salted Dana says, I've heard almost all the episodes, but never actually seen them. Wow, one of the ghost listeners has come out. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yesenia says, I was forced to finally write a story for my English class, and I figured I'd kill two birds with one stone and write one I could also send into you guys. Story coming soon. Thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate all the stories we get. Let's try this out. What is this?
It's Stella Rosa Black. It's
what kind of wine would you call it? Is it a Merlot?
No. I don't even know. It's like it's one of those wines that's not really wine.
Yeah, I was going to say it's bubbling.
Yeah.
Whatever. As long as it gets me drunk.
It's more of a cocktail. All right.
Emily said, I hope you get a good grade. Yesenia says, thank you. I got an A. That's really awesome.
Alice Turner says that the U.S. Mint is putting bats on the back of the 2020 quarters.
Get the fuck out of here. That's cool.
What?
What happened to that coin shortage, y'all? Apparently they decided they're going to come out with a fucking bang and be like, boom, bats. What's up?
Yeah.
I Am What's for Dinner has redeemed a drink, and I will gladly oblige.
Let's see. I'm Beef Trainer says, don't care, still like bats. They're adorable. I think bats are absolutely
Sky
adorable.
Puppies. Can you all send some healing spirit bomb energy towards Spooky Mom? She's had a rough day at work. She's been working her buns off, and she's having a little bit of a rough day. She's a little bit stressed out, so if you guys can send that her way, I'm sure she'd feel it, and she would certainly appreciate it. I just want to toss that out there. Glitch. Hey, how far back are you in stories? We're about
2 months, maybe?
Yeah, 2 months. I'll check it because there is a large gap. We have times where people send us like 10 in like 3 days. Then we have times where people send us 3 in 10 days. So we can have a big jump after a specific show, but we're running about 2 months, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, but right around there.
Glitch Redeemed highlighted a message and said, wait a minute, this is the future. Where are all the laser guns?
It's funny.
And I Want to Dinner says, dirty joke of the day. Used to highlight my message. What's the difference between a used tire and 365 used condoms?
What?
One is a good year and one is a great year.
That's a good joke.
Gross.
Jay Valor says he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Yeah, I fucking love Demolition Man so much. I know that was a quote over there from Demolition Man as well. I also love that in that universe, Taco Bell is the only restaurant that survives the quote franchise wars. I think we're still all waiting for that to happen.
Mig says, happy you guys don't include politics in your discussion. It's not what we do, and so not something we care about. We're just like, nah, keep it somewhere else.
We both have our own thoughts and our own priorities and things like that when it comes to politics and all that stuff, but it's none of your guys' concern because that's not what you're here for. You're here for spooky stuff and to find common ground, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So,
actually,
we
Faison
appreciate
says,
you joining us.
Actually, Faison says Among Us with you guys would be awesome. I'm Beef Trainer.
This is exactly what Among Us will be.
I'm Beef Trainer used to highlight my message and said I need this distraction, so thank you, Robin and Adam.
This is exactly what Among Us will be. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I realize it's Robin. Robin acts really, really mean to me the entire game. Everyone decides that I must be the one, and she wins. That's what will happen with Among Us over and over.
Meadows redeemed drink.
Cool, can do. How does your glass always have like runoff on the side of it? I always have to wash down my desk after the show so that I can put my stuff back on it because there's always a sticky spot, which is really gross at the end of the show.
I'm B Trainer redeemed highlight my message and said I need this distraction, so thank you, Robin and Adam. Did I already read that one? I probably already did.
I think you might have, but that's okay.
Glitch said I'm already drunk. No. Glitch says 100% will buy Among Us to play with spooky friends. 100%.
Emily says, is Vivi here? I don't think Vivian is here. Also says I have naturally long nails. That's kind of frightening.
Meg said you guys should host a Minecraft server. We do not play Minecraft like at all.
I've never played it, not once. I don't have anything against it. I've just never played it.
Kayla Ray Reed says I call it a sweater. I don't know why I called it a jumper in the chat. That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Anvo and Emily both said 10 people, and then Emily says Robin is sus.
I'm with Trader says to me Jumper's just a dope song.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Meg says my high school's canceled because the PE teacher got COVID. Oh shit.
Hey man, the Titans and the Vikings are both now on lockdown because like 7 players from the Titans tested positive for COVID-19.
So they have to go and test the team they're against.
They told everyone like don't come into the building. Anyone that was in the building they kicked out. They tested everyone that was in the building, but anyone who was supposed to report or was at the game on Sunday, they had to show up, stay in their car for drive-through testing. I really hope it doesn't affect the football season. I want everyone to stay safe. But I love me some football, and it's been a really cool season to watch so far. It's been a really nice thing to see because COVID has been so crazy. So we'll see what happens with that. Emily says, question of the week for Vivian. What is the most useless talent? That is a really good question. I like that. I think the most useless talent in general, not that you have. If you think one of your talents is the most useless talent that exists, you could say that. Clogging.
Rolling my tongue.
I like it.
Into a taco.
It's impressive. I can't do it, so. Did I do it?
No. Ew. Stop. Put it back in your mouth. Okay.
I hate my tongue. Not
Glitch
really.
says I have one of those back quarters. That's cool. I haven't seen those. And Meg asks, who is Spooky Mom? Amid everybody showing support for Spooky Mom. That's just his mom.
She does the proofreading for our emails.
Yeah, and she is a big part of why we get to do what we do every week. And so it's nice.
She's very supportive.
Yeah.
When we needed someone to start proofreading them because we were going to do them live, she volunteered. She's always been a big fan of the show. And yeah, she's awesome. So Jay Valor says, quote, I wish you would step back from that ledge, Mothman.
Oh my gosh.
Not bad.
Meadow says, been stuck in Pahrump since 9 a.m. in a tiny attic. That sounds absolutely miserable.
It really does. Unless the people that you're there with are cool, because some people in Pahrump are really, really cool. So,
Valley Girl says, my jumping spiders babies are hatching. Sounds absolutely freaking terrifying. Why?
Right.
Why?
I just had an image of me with a flamethrower, like the end of that movie with the people and the stuff. Kay says, first time in the live chat, came here from Jessica Braun's recommendation.
Nice.
What up? Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Jessica Braun for the shout out.
Merlin Valor says, what about Fall Flat? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that before. What's for dinner says, my useless talent is turning my right leg backwards.
If you're looking for
What?
my useless talent, it's I have double jointed thumbs where I can just like, here, let me see if that'll work.
Ew. It just looks like you're moving your thumb. I can do that too.
Yeah, that's not what I'm doing.
No, I know, but in the camera, you can't. It just looks like you're moving your thumb.
Just put your finger on it so they can see your reaction to it.
What?
Put your finger right here. I hate you so much.
I mean,
All
I
of a
know-
sudden, she's so steadfast.
I know what it's doing. It's just you can't see it on the camera. You're just moving your thumb.
So, case in point, most worthless talent. You're welcome all. I win. Fuck everyone.
Glitches, I can pop my shoulder out of my socket. Very useless.
Only if you... It's only useless if you don't put it back in the way Mel Gibson did in Lethal Weapon, where you slam it against a wall and scream, which is like hardcore shit.
I'm Beef Jerry says, my most useless talent is being able to walk around while crossing my eyes. Mind you, I can cross them into various ways. So you're pretty much like that one guy, the guy who played It. What's his name?
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård, yeah. Because he can cross his eyes like super
and make him like...
creepily. Yeah. Lunabin says, my useless talent is I can drink through my nose. That sounds so painful.
Stealing some Twitch or some Twitch chat. Tiny Dancer Nation says, my useless talent, I can move my ears.
Like an elf? That's cute.
I used to watch this variety show where they'd have like trivia, but it'd be 4 celebrities and 4 celebrities versus each other. And it was Natalie Portman and Ernie Hudson on different teams, and they brought up useless talents, and they both said that they could move their ears. And they stood and stared at each other and had like an ear move off, and it was so fucking cool to see them like bounce up and down. Okay, cool.
All right, so
I'm caught up.
Okay, I'm gonna get into my thing now.
Do you want to say that louder since we're on the show?
No, I know. I'm gonna get into my thing now. I just didn't know if you had to like mark it so that I can get.
I mark it when you're talking. I figured you were gonna finish the sentence that you started. You're being awkward. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mark this now, and you can take over.
All right, so I'm gonna get into the next email here. This one is from Yoshi. Probably not their actual name. I don't know, but it goes, "Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello,
that's us. Welcome." I just stayed at a cabin in Petit Manan, Maine. Probably said that wrong. Some spooky stuff happened there, but before I tell you the stories, I have some things to say and some chips to wear while I write this. Some chips to wear?
I've heard of having a chip on your shoulder. I've never heard of having chips to wear.
First of all, I'm listening on Spotify.
Shout out to Spotify.
Second, we love you, Spooky Mom. Happy you're back. Third, you are my favorite podcast ever. Oh, you're so sweet. And I listen to as many episodes as I can get into my question schedule. I'm going to assume it means like questionable schedule.
Right.
Packed which
schedule.
Is busier than you'd expect. Now to the stories. So, my cabin belongs to a friend's stepdad's sister. Do you get that?
Yep.
Okay.
I think. Friend, stepdad, sister?
So,
did I say it right?
their friend's stepdad has a sister.
Got it. Friend, stepdad, sister.
Okay. Step aunt then, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to repeat what was said in the email. That's all.
All right. So, it was built in, God, I don't even know. I think it was around 1900. That's over 100 years ago. That's
Correct.
cool. There was an addition put on at one point and a little rock beach with a fire pit down front. In the dining area near 2 of the bedrooms, there is a picture on the wall. It's a black and white wedding photo of the cabin's original owner's wedding. I don't remember their names, but the couple were apparently mischievous people, according to Z, our friend whose stepdad's sister owns the cabin.
This is already kind of terrifying. I'm imagining this picture moving at night.
Anyway, in that corner on the second day, I tripped over something on the floor and dropped my chicken nuggies.
Aw.
Of course, there was nothing there, and I almost broke down in tears at the cruel loss of my dear lunch to some ghost. I mean, 5-second rule. Just saying.
Yeah. How deeply connected to your chicken nuggies are you? Because you can always just pick them back up.
That evening at dinner, Mom asked me to pass her the pesto, and I did, but she almost dropped it. She was in the chair closest to the picture. Duh, duh, duh.
Does it say that in there?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I'd like to think it was the couple's ghost sulking around in the cabin. That's freaking funny. Next spooky thing about the cabin, while we were there, both my sister and I saw black things cross our peripheral vision the whole time we were there.
That's fucking terrifying.
Well, I'm going to wrap this email up, but it was nice talking to you. Thank you so much, Yoshi, for sending that. I would be so scared to go to a cabin in the woods anyway.
I think the shadow figures in your peripheral vision is scary. It's scarier than the rest of the email. However, the loss of chicken nuggies is traumatic, so I'm glad that you led with that so we could get it out of the way, and I'm very sorry because it just makes me hungry for chicken nuggets now. I won't lie.
I love chicken nuggets. Spicy chicken nuggies, hell yeah.
Has anyone tried the spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's? I'm just curious because they kind of look disgusting, but then again, McDonald's always kind of looks disgusting, and I still go there sometimes, so let us know.
I really enjoy Big Macs and their fries. I don't know why.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that they have some pretty solid fries there. So, all right, this is veered off into fast food land. One more time, thank you so much for sending that in. All right, so we're through 2 of our emails. Robin needs to blow her nose, so we're going to go ahead and run our commercial break on Twitch. It lasts for 60 seconds. Some of you on Twitch will get it. Some of you on Twitch will not. All of you on YouTube will not. So you'll just hang out with us for 60 seconds while we talk shit about everyone that got that ad breaks. Here we go.
You're so stupid.
Oh my god, the stupid losers. No, I'm kidding.
I have shorts on, sorry. So it's like booty shorts. Ow.
Yep, you ducked right under it. No one could see you. No one tell her, okay? Oh, man. So, some of you know, the folks that watch live for sure. Anyone who's new might not have heard it, but I work for a mobile app developer now, and I have a couple of games that are assigned to me. What's hilarious is the ad that Robin got on her tablet over there is totally a fucking McDonald's advertisement, so they heard us. But yeah, one of our games had an update go through and something broke. So our volume has increased by 2,000% in customer support. So it's been a crazy couple of days. But the wonderful people on my development team got it fixed because they are badasses. So it's just been super crazy and long days. And it's just, I just feel like I've already worked a full week. And I was actually supposed to start vacation tomorrow for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, in which I was going to stream Baldur's Gate 3 a fuck ton on my personal channel because I love D&D and I love Baldur's Gate, and it was supposed to come out tomorrow. They moved it back a week, so I had to move my vacation back a week as well. So just a little bit of venting while Robin went and took care of her
condoms.
What's funny is it ran a McDonald's commercial right before that.
Nice.
I think it's awesome that we get condom ads on our channel.
That's weird.
Yeah, little bit. Oh, Meadows redeemed a drink. We already did that one. No big deal. All right, let's read some of the stream chat that came in. No big deal. I don't know why I keep fucking saying that.
I know, you're being annoying.
You're annoying. I hate you.
Merlin Valor says, I took the trash out, usually my husband's job, and squished a spider with babies exploding everywhere.
Ew.
That's gross. Kayla Ray Reed says, I just asked Tiny to answer if I had a useless talent, and he said, you have talent. How rude.
That's mean. Sometimes
that's
a
something
joke,
Adam would say.
I was going to say, sometimes a joke is mean and you know it, but you have to say it because it's also funny.
I Want to Dinner says, one of the outside cats had kittens. She brought them to the house today, a little black puffball and an orange cotton ball.
Aw, that's adorable.
Send one here. I'll take the black one.
Emily says, this is the only podcast I listen to. We're very happy that if you only listen to one, it's ours.
Valley Girl says, my spider is currently overwhelmed with all her hatching babies. She's trying to escape. Yeah, that's a lot of babies. Spiders just...
I can't imagine it. It fucking triggers me so hard.
ASB when he says, no, I'm late. I never got my notification. That sucks. But you're here and you only missed 2 stories. But you can always go back on YouTube and watch them later.
Plus, technically, you arrived during the second story, so you're really not too far behind. Emily says, oh, heck no. Black shadows equals no. Yeah, dude. That's like, if you're in a cabin in the woods and you're starting to see shit, that's kind of terrifying. Kay over there on YouTube says, I crave their fries on the reg. Same here. I used to not like McDonald's fries when I was a kid, and I kind of grew into it. But we had like a local restaurant. It was a Euros place where I grew up that had like amazing fries that were almost the same as McDonald's, but like longer, like shoestring, so they're thinner. So I used to crave those, but then moved away. That's not available anymore. McDonald's is like the only thing, so.
Mig says, creepy old cabins. Nah, Chief, I'm all set. Ironic that I live in a cabin, though.
That's funny.
Laura Ann says, Big Macs and fries are the way to go.
They have that meal where it's like a 10-piece nugget, a Big Mac, and a drink and fries. Is that what it is? For like $15?
You mean the one where that's like 2 sets of each?
Yeah, it has that times 2 for like $15. It's just genius.
Yeah.
Faison says, got an ad, so I'm going to cheat and look at YouTube for a minute. Smart move. We collect pennies from those ads. So as long as you let it run, I think we'll be okay.
Mig says, the Burger King spicy nuggets are better. I haven't had either of their spicy nugs yet. I don't think I've had the McDonald's ones yet.
Really? I don't think I have either. I mean, I know I haven't.
I just know I have the Wendy's ones all the time.
Wendy's ones are so good.
Everybody says, damn, those legs, though. Dude, my legs are so thick.
Thick. Okay, I was going to say a phrase, but she might get mad. I'll say it anyways.
No. No.
Really?
Yes.
Thick.
No.
All right. Emily says, Adam and Robin, how were y'all's day? I kind of launched into that without reading that. So it's like we're on the same wavelength, Emily. And
Lunabin says, I got an ad. Travis Scott is trying to sell me McDonald's. Everyone got McDonald's.
Emily says, that is illegal. I'm not sure in reference to what I mentioned. But yeah, not regarding my job. Hopefully everything they're doing is legal. Britt Newt says, hello. What up, Britt Newt? Thank you for joining us.
Beef Trainer says, the video keeps freezing and they've relaunched 4 times. That really sucks. What's Trainer says, the video froze on half blinking Adam. Not a great look. I imagine it's really creepy.
I would say switch over to YouTube for now. They don't seem to be having issues over there. Emily says spicy nuggets looked nasty, to be honest. I don't know what it is. They look so similar to the regular nuggets. But when I saw the commercials, like, I don't think I'm gonna get those. So. Sucker Fool says, Godreg here. Love you guys. What up, Godreg? Thank you for joining us over there on YouTube.
Trainer says, I think I have to betray my Twitch brothers and sisters and switch to YouTube.
Mine kept switching to 420p or 480p or whatever it was and just looked like trash almost the entire day. I had to keep manually switching it back to 1080p, so it'll eventually clear itself up. Also, I was using Chrome, so I would just close it down, reopen it, and that would fix it because it was starting to like stutter, which was driving me crazy. It's just normal Twitch stuff, though.
ASB Bunny says, I've got those thick thighs, too. Thick legs. I just assume they're thighs.
Why can't I say it?
Because I don't want you to. It's inappropriate.
It is funny, though.
No.
I'm always inappropriate.
No.
I'm just going to say thick thighs since you've already heard it. And then there's 4 words after that turn it into a poem that rhymes.
No, it's not a poem, and it's just inappropriate.
It's accurate, though.
Okay. Anyway, you can get into your next email if you like.
Okay. Emily says, my friend said the spicy nugs were crusty. Suckafool says, Twitch is hit or miss some days for me. I totally agree. I just watch a guy that doesn't stream anywhere else except for Twitch. So yeah, that's why I wound up having to stick with it today. All right. Let me get my stuff all set up and then I will launch into, oh no, I got that email. U.S. Department of Education student loan.
0% until the end of December.
Yeah. So Cool.
I could use that because I have like tens of thousands of dollars in debt right now.
Same. Okay, so I got my stuff ready. People are trying to predict what the poem is.
Oh, God.
Thick thighs don't lie. Thick thighs cause lives. No. All right, let me go ahead and get...
4 words
I'm going to wait.
It.
It's 4 words after it, so it makes it a total of 6 words. I won't say it. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to say it. She'll get legitimately mad at me if I say it, so. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move into my next email, and this one's subject is Storytime. So it's like they pay attention and watch the show and know what to call it. It starts out like this. Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello. That's us.
Hello.
What?
I've got another dream story for you guys. Last time I wrote about sleep paralysis and a disembodied voice from my brother's room. You can feel free to share on the podcast if you'd like. So this dream is also weirdly connected to my brother because it happened while I was at his place helping him and his wife move. So picture this. My mom and I had just spent 5 hours driving through the middle of nowhere in Oregon. We arrive and are greeted by my brother and sister-in-law who are moving in a week and have packed a grand total of 2 boxes.
What?
I swear to
Rude.
God, this weekend we just had a full conversation of all the people we've ever helped who you get to the house to help them move and they haven't packed, which is so annoying. All right, I'll keep going with the email because it is rather long and I don't want to get off on a tangent. But I had a friend who was like, you guys want to come over and jam? We got over there. Guess what? He hadn't packed a fucking thing. He's like, we're going to jam at my new place. Yeah, we had to move everything. It's a goddamn lie. The email continues. I'm tired. Mom is tired. But brother is ready to use our free labor. So we spent the day packing and cleaning up until we finally decide to give it a rest and have a drink. After a few quote-unquote bad decisions, my brother's name for vodka and Red Bull, we settled in for the night. Me being the good daughter I was, I volunteered to sleep on the couch and let my mom have the guest bed. After a few goodnight kisses from their doggo Shadow, and a lovely biscuit-making demonstration from their cat Kraken, I drifted off to sleep.
I love when people name their pets after the pets from, is it Journey Home? Homeward Bound?
Homeward Bound?
Yeah.
It must be.
So
I had a
cute.
few normal dreams, but then one that really stuck out to me. It went a little something like this. It's like the email equivalent of saying, anyways, here's Wonderwall. I was at my parents' house, and there was a party going on, but the house was empty. I figured they all must be out back beyond the fence, so I made my way to the back door. As I did, I went through our living room and saw my grandpa's big green recliner was in the middle of the room, turned away from me. I noticed that someone was sitting in it holding a baby. My sister-in-law is pregnant, so I figured it must be her baby, and I wanted to hold him, so I went closer. As I did, a woman with brown hair came, took the baby, and went to join the party outside, leaving me alone with the mystery person in the living room.
Who was it?
After a moment, the person stood up and was revealed to be my grandpa, who died several years ago.
Oh, that's so sad.
I was so excited to see him that I started crying and hugged him tight, not wanting to let go.
That's a good dream.
It is. After embracing for a bit, he started to make his way towards the front door, saying it was time for him to leave. I wouldn't let go, but he pushed me off a bit and said, "One more thing before I go. Life goes on after death." Then the room filled with a bright, almost golden light, and he left out the front door. When I woke up in the morning, I told my mom and siblings about my dream, since it was my mom's dad who I saw. She was very touched and convinced that he came to visit me. We didn't talk about it much after that until my mom and I got home, and she asked me to tell my dream to my dad. I obliged, and he decided to call his sister, who is a psychic medium, and get a dream interpretation.
That's convenient.
It is convenient, and on behalf of, like, your dad's sister, I imagine she's like, this shit's not free, right? Like, stop calling me. I was reluctant just because I didn't feel like talking to my aunt, lol. God bless you. Once she heard the whole thing, she offered up this interpretation. The baby I saw was in fact my soon-to-be nephew, whose soul was not yet attached to a physical body. The party that was going on was my family on the other side celebrating a new life coming into the world, and either my grandpa or the brown-haired lady was to be his guide through life. She also said that the reason I was visited was because I was probably the most spiritually open member of the family, so it was easiest to reach me. But one thing I still don't quite get is why was it my grandpa who visited me? Why not someone else? In life, we didn't exactly have the best relationship, especially towards the end.
Sometimes,
Jumping out of it, I think it's exactly why.
I think sometimes it's like we didn't have a good relationship while I was alive, but I actually really, really cared about you, and it was just something where sometimes parents or grandparents don't know how to show their affection to their grandkids or anything like that.
It's like, just want to pop in and say hi. And on top of that, like, there's still more to go in the email, and this is my interpretation of it in the middle of it. But yeah, I think it's pretty evident by the fact that when you saw him, you ran over there and didn't want to let him go. That, like, just because you didn't have a good relationship at the end didn't mean that you guys didn't love each other, and he clearly understood that too. It continues. As I got older, he wasn't very nice to me, and I resented him a lot for getting sick and putting my mom through so much. But the more I've had time to reflect on this dream, the more I appreciate the opportunity to reconcile with him, even if just in a dream. And I especially appreciate those words of comfort he gave me. Life goes on after death. Keep on creeping on, your spooky friend, Claire. P.S. I've attached pictures of my omen babies, MEI. Is that Mai or May? May, Kraken, and Shadow, who is the most photogenic of the bunch. I don't have them on this email, but I saw them when I sent them to Spooky Mom, and your pets are absolutely adorable, and I want to cuddle all of them. So thank you so much.
I just want to cuddle pets in general.
Thank you so much for sending that in and sending in pictures of your pets. We get a lot of emails that are like this, with people that find some sort of closure or have someone that reaches out to them in a dream that they miss, and I think it's really wonderful. And despite being from various backgrounds, all the people that send them in have these really profound moments in their dreams that mean something incredible to them. And you could be from any type of religion or any place all over the country or all over the world at this point. And we've realized just by doing this show that people have things like this happen to them a lot, And I think it's really special. And thank you so much for sharing that with us, because that's something that a lot of people might play close to the vest, but you decided to send. And it encourages other people to share those moments that were really special to them. So we appreciate you sending that in.
Thank you.
All right, let's look over into Stream Chat, see what you folks had to say. I will say, I mentioned on the show before, I had a dream like that with my grandfather, and I was so happy to see him.
You had a baby?
My grandfather's dead, okay?
No,
Pause the jokes. Jesus Christ. I can't say that thing, but you're going to make fun of my dream. But yeah, I was so upset because he was speaking to me in Spanish, which I don't know, but somehow in my dream, he was speaking Spanish, and I could recognize words, but I couldn't talk to my grandfather, which is one of my bigger regrets, is that I never learned it because I was in 7th grade when he died, So like in my dream, I was like so upset. I just started crying because I couldn't understand what he was saying. I was like, I'm so ashamed of myself right now. And so, yeah, now you can go ahead and make your silly jokes.
Oh.
All right, let's look over to stream chat and see what you have to say.
Our internet went out last night. We pay ridiculous amounts of money for internet, and our internet went out last night, and we had to watch Blu-rays like plebes. And
she was watching Blu-rays. I had to tether my computer to my phone so I could upload the fucking episode first to Patreon for early access, and then an hour later, and this thing should take 12 seconds to upload, but if you're doing it through your phone, it obviously is going to take forever. And the first time I uploaded it, the damn thing failed. I was up to like 4:30 trying to get that episode up for y'all.
But I was watching Hot Fuzz, and I think we've watched Hot Fuzz
so many times,
hundreds of times. And that kid in the beginning with the braces who just laughs into the gleaming light, he's just so funny.
And it just shines off of his braces into his face.
Thank you so much, Soviet Meg, for donating 500 bits. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you
have
so
taken
much.
over
as
the
Stream Boss.
Stream Boss, congratulations.
Do we have a goal this week?
We don't have a goal this week. I will say I'm probably going to get a haircut before the end, or should I say before our next stream on Saturday. And I'm not going to put it up there for people to decide. I'm going very short. I'm probably going to get a faux hawk and just blend it into my beard because I'm so sick of the side part. I've had it for like 2.5, maybe 3 years at this point.
I
so.
blow my nose again.
Did you bring tissues with you?
No, I used toilet
You're the worst
paper.
sick person, I swear. You have sleeves.
No, ew. I'm gonna go get my hair lightened because I still really want to make my hair purple, because of what ASB Bunny chose, and my hair's brown right now, and I'm gonna go get it lightened, probably like a balayage or something like that, so it's like nice and like gradient, and then use that. What is it? Overtone stuff to make it purple. So hopefully I can do that.
Soviet Mig also redeemed a drink. I don't know if we've already executed that.
Not yet.
She is. How much booze is in this? Tastes like grape juice. Which is like technically what wine is anyways. Here. 5% by volume.
So it's like a beer.
Yeah. It's all right. It's better than a beer at this point because all I have left is Bud Light. I'm just sick of Bud Light. In YouTube, Emily said, LMAO, not sure what we did that was funny. Jay Valor says, semen are appropriate too. Emily says, the Mulan live action sucked. I don't think it was that bad, actually, but I have never seen the original. So the thing is,
you have to look at that movie as... Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Chinese drama. It's like a drama. It's not like the cartoon. All right, Brittany says, yes, it has. Emily, work has been crazy busy, so I'm always leaving late. I feel bad for not contributing, but I'm usually listening on my commute. But I'm here listening, creeping. Haha. You're always contributing. It doesn't matter if people show up on time. You guys freak out like, oh, I can't believe I missed the beginning. We're totally fine with that. Life happens, and the fact that you still listen means the world. What else? Emily says, I haven't been around for a full month. Brittany says, this stream is so sweet. Emily says, I hope work gets calmer. KM over there in YouTube says, hi, what up, KM? Thank you for joining us. Okay, so back to your train of thought regarding Mulan, the live action.
You have to think about it as like an Asian movie. It is nothing like the cartoon. It is about the legend of Mulan. So if you've seen stuff like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or other movies like that, it'll be good because it's that style of movie. If you're expecting it to be like the animated movie, you're going to be so disappointed because it's nothing like it. And it's not about the same characters whatsoever.
Right.
It's just about her story. And there's no big old romance. There's no any of that stuff.
I pointed out while we were watching it that I thought the complaints from folks were very inconsistent. It was like, oh, I can't believe she can float around on rooftops like that. Also, where's the talking dragon? It's like, okay, you can't have one thing rooted in realism and one fucking talking dragon flying around. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I like certain changes, like Cricket was a person and instead of an actual cricket.
I've only ever seen the live action.
Yeah, he's never seen the cartoon. But I thought as looking at it as an Asian drama film thing, it was good. But looking at it as a remake of the cartoon, it was not good. It just was nothing like the cartoon. So it just depends on how you look at it. Because Adam's never seen the cartoon, and he's like, I thought it was good.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it's hard to do a remake of a cartoon as a live action because you're going to lose a lot in the fact that it's a Disney cartoon, you know?
Like The Lion King?
Well, like Lion King's still not live action. They just are CGI'd animals versus like animated animals. But anytime you're going to move something over like Beauty and the Beast, like they still had the talking silver and shit like that, but it's like, how much do you want it to still be like a cartoon? Because if you're going to do that, why don't you just re-release the cartoon, you know?
Yeah.
And make it
true.
like take something from animated to CGI. And even then, people are still going to hate everything about it, you know? So I think the people that are very nostalgic are very reluctant to see a new version of something if it doesn't meet their expectations. Like when we saw Mary Poppins Returns.
I loved that movie.
It's like, no, it's not the same movie, but they're like, they didn't sing any of the songs I like. It's like, it's a different fucking movie. Of course they didn't. They sang new songs. And to a kid, if this is the first time you're seeing Mary Poppins, those songs are going to be like deep in their hearts. And when they hear adults walking out of the theater shitting on it, like, oh my God, I can't believe that. That was so terrible. It's like, dude, grow up. Like, this is a new movie. It's not the same movie. They made something new. And I thought they did a really good job with that movie. I actually really like Mary Poppins Returns.
And Colin Firth was a good bad guy. It's cute.
He's an adorable bad guy.
All right. Let's see. Gonna scroll. Sorry. Kayla Ray Reed says, Tiny Dancer, I think we figured out, and we are cackling. Not gonna say it, though. Tiny Dancer Nation says, I solved the poem. I wonder what it is. Are you mouthing it?
No. I forgot you could see me. Damn it. Gonna go
I
ahead.
can hear your lips, you stupid idiot. You're so dumb. Stop.
Ow.
Let's see. I'm What's Her Dinner says, the little black cat has an eye infection. Gonna have to keep an eye on it.
It's funny. Our roommate, her cat wound up having an eye infection right when she got it as a kitten. And we were really worried because our cat had also like bopped it on the head. And we're like, did she cause an eye infection by hitting it? That wasn't the case though, and they let us know.
That cat had so much energy. Our cat is so lazy in comparison.
We took our cat to the vet this weekend, and okay.
She's fine.
She's 13.8 pounds, and they told us she needs to lose some weight.
Yeah, because last time we took her in a few years ago, she was a little less than 11 pounds, and now that she's almost 14, they're like, she got to cut back on them calories.
And they're like, I told them that she can still clear our baby gates to get into our room, which are really just dog gates. So I was saying that as long as she can clear it, I haven't really been too concerned, but we don't want to get her to the point where she can't. Also, we got her a new food she really likes, so she's holding it down a lot more, because before she'd like eat a bunch of food and then like
throw it up,
run over to you and be like, what? Fill my food bowl, dick. And now she just eats, so I think that's contributing to that. Anyways, I'll let Robin get to it because she has a lot of Twitch chat.
I'm What's Nerd says, if there isn't a tiny talking dragon, I'm not interested. That's funny. Tiny Dancer Nation says, spoilers. I'm still going to watch it in December, though. Nice. Kayla Ray Reed says, Robin, my hair's purple on the bottoms. We're going to be purple hair twins. Cute. Nice. Yeah, I definitely want to get that done because I want to make it fair for ASB Bunny. And my hair is just, it's so dark. It is so dark, and it just doesn't. So I'm going to try and do that.
Brit Newt says, so your kitty is thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, she is.
It's okay. So is mine. He's a chunky boy. That's hilarious.
But the thing is, like, her front end is fine. It's just her back end that's like chubs. Let's see. I'm Beef Trader says the live action Aladdin wasn't that bad. I heard it was pretty good.
I've heard, we have friends that are very cynical that hate everything, and they basically told us all the remakes were trash. So I haven't seen it. Aladdin was very special to me, and I really did want to see it, but I just haven't had the opportunity. I suppose I can now because we have Disney Plus. So.
Kayla Ray Reed says, I had to get my hair bleached on the bottom to get the purple on it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do is get them to bleach my hair, and that's what I really wanted to avoid, because the last time I bleached my hair, I don't know if you folks, if you are new to the channel, if you go back to our first ever Storytime live stream, my hair was like
super short,
so short. Like,
you can do it on YouTube. I don't think they stockpile them past 30 days on Twitch, but we have.
But yeah, on YouTube you can check it. But my hair was a little bit longer than Adam's, I feel like. It was so short. Because I went to a place and they're like, yeah, we can get your hair to be silver or gray or whatever in one day. And it ruined my hair and I had to cut it all off. It was
then we
so
went to
traumatizing.
Japan.
Yeah, I went to Japan with this short hair and I was just like, all my pictures are going to be this. But it wasn't
She looked great.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. But yeah, okay, I'm going to get into my next story now.
Let me go ahead and mark it. Go for it.
All right, so this is going to be the last email of the episode, and it goes, "Hi, Robin and Adam."
Hello.
Hello, that's us. I feel like I said that every episode. So my name is Kate, and I love your podcast. Thank you so much. This may be long or TMI, so you can decide to read it on the show or not. If you're still doing that, I'm a new listener, and I've started from episode 1, so shrug emoji.
We still do that.
I've been trying to write this email for quite a while because I often think in circles, so I need to edit my writing a lot. But I really wanted to tell you guys about it. So here we go.
There's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of time because you're editing. Like, I say that as someone who has written a lot of stuff in my life.
Around when my older brother was born, my mom adopted a cat. This cat was super awesome and helpful and actually saved my brother's life once.
Wow.
That is cool. I have this thing where I feel like having a kid, you just have to get a pet for that kid.
Right. I totally agree.
But not everybody does that, obviously, and you don't have to do that. So a year later, my mom had me, and her cat decided I was her favorite. That's really cute. She would watch over me and follow me around and just really liked me. When I got a little older, I started picking her up, even though I basically had to drag her. I feel bad about that now. I was always a lot stronger than I looked, and I even put her in my play baby strollers.
Aw.
She let me every time and didn't get mad or upset at all. She cuddled me to sleep every night, and when I woke up, she would be right next to me purring and watching over me. She became, oddly enough, my best friend and helped me with so much in my life. Her favorite place to be was in my room, and my favorite place to be was with her. That's so stinking cute. The next part may seem off topic, but trust me, it's all together. When I was a little kid, I had a ton of random superstitions I made up out of nowhere, and to this day, I still believe in some of them. That is crazy.
We've heard that a couple of times in the last couple of weeks, I think.
One was that I was never allowed to show/read or lose a fortune cookie fortune. And so I still have all of them in a little box.
That's adorable.
That is so stinking cute.
I'm pretty sure I had that one too, but I didn't take it too seriously.
Well, anyway, one of the things I believed is that a part of some/maybe all people's souls have been split in heaven, and that at certain specific times, God turns those pieces into hearts and makes an animal with it.
Aw, so it's like you're finding a piece of your soul in something else.
That's so cute. I still honestly believe that, and I also believe that Cleo, the cat mentioned above, had a part of my soul in her. All right, so here's where it gets sad. Oh, no, sad.
No, I knew this was going to happen.
Stories. No, I can't. Okay. Oh, no. Sad pet stories always get me. The last year and a half have been the worst, most traumatic year and a half of my life. And you guessed it, it all started with having the decision to put my cat down. She was very old and she had lots of problems that I needed to take care of before. We went to the vet the last couple years of her life and spent thousands of dollars to keep her healthy and happy. Then her body finally started to shut down. She stopped drinking water and eating food for a day and a half, and my mom thought it was time. My parents said I had to make the decision, though, so I wanted her to go the happiest she could and decided that it would probably be best to put her down. That's so freaking sad.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I don't even...
Sometimes it's the right thing to do, though, and you eventually get to the point where you realize, like, they're in a lot of pain. Let's go ahead and let them pass, and I had to do that with my dogs growing up as well.
I still cry at night when I think of her, and honestly, it feels like a part of me died. I know she was just a cat. It's never just a cat. But I felt like she was my best friend. Yeah, I think pets become a part of your family.
They're absolutely a part of your family. They're people,
and I just...
When people come over and they, like, shoo the cat away off the couch, I'm like, she lives here, fucker. You don't. She sits wherever she wants.
After that, my great-grandmother started getting sick and had to move in with us. My grandfather had to be hospitalized. He was given too much chemotherapy treatment for his cancer one day that he seemed to be beating, so it had poisoned him. That is awful. My grandmother moved out and caused a whole family uproar. My grandfather died. Oh, my Lord. I have happy, cool stories about that one week where we were all in the hospital basically watching him die. If I want, I can send them next. Oh my, If
it is therapeutic for you to send them, absolutely do. If you don't want them shared, we won't. We'll just engage with you and reply to you. But if you think it's something that other people would benefit from hearing, we will share them. So,
It continues. That sounded weird, but trust me, it's not. After I graduated high school, we found out my mother had breast cancer. This is all such awful stuff.
It's a lot to deal with.
Ever since July of 2019, I've been with her, going to appointments and helping with everything I can for her. Now that she's almost done with it all, she's cancer-free now, by the way. That's amazing. I'm in this weird place because I'm waiting to take my last test to get my cosmetology license, but it's not available until further notice because
COVID.
virus and stuff. So lately, with this free time, I've been working on my mental health with myself, and I've found out some things I do that I didn't realize I've done all my life, and it scares me. So I disassociate and basically black out my memory, so I can't remember some stuff, and sometimes I'll get triggered and remember little traumatizing things I blacked out on a while ago. All right, so with all of this, in just the last couple of weeks, I've been waking up and seeing Cleo on my bed, which is the cat. I've been seeing her jump on the couch behind me out of the corner of my eye. I've been hearing her run around and play with her toys in the middle of the night, just like she always did when she thought I was asleep. It makes me really sad when I realize there's no way it could be her because I watched her die, yet it's so real. I can really see her or hear her purring or feel her super soft hair. I feel like it might be God sending her back down here and there because maybe she went too early, or maybe she misses me, or I miss her too much. I don't know, but I thought I'd write and share. I hope you like my story. Anyway, on a happy note, I love your podcast, and I even told my best friend about it, and she loves you guys too. She has a ton of stories, and I think she wants to write as well. I also tried to attach a couple pictures and a video of her trying to get some food that was in my hand, of Cleo being cute. I don't know if it worked. I can't see it in this email, but maybe the original email that you have.
We will totally check it out.
So we'll check it out. I think animals are special in that their spirits are special. And I feel like, even after they die, you know, there's so many people that say like, I felt something brush against my leg.
I felt something jump on
the bed.
I think pets are like guardian angels. I think that your cat knows you're having a rough time, and it's just somehow made its way back to you to be like, hey, everything's going to be okay. And sometimes you just need to hear that, or you just need to feel that come from somewhere. So I don't think it's at all preposterous. And what I sincerely believe, and I don't know if this is the theme of some Disney movie I haven't seen, but I think pets get reincarnated and come back into your life. I'm pretty sure the 2 dogs I have right now are the reincarnations of the 2 dogs I had growing up. I sincerely believe that. They act so much like them. And our corgi, who has boundless energy and is filled with love and is super healthy, knock on wood, acts so much like the dog I had growing up that got hit by a car when she was like 3 and had health problems for the next 13 years. And I think it's like really cool to see and feel like that, because I look at her and she's in this new, happy, healthy body, and she is the most like grateful, loving dog of all time. And I think that's what happened. So I don't think any of the things that you're feeling here are outlandish at all. And I'm really happy that your cat has come back to you to make you feel just a little bit better and give you some sort of companionship, because sometimes you need that, and you shouldn't feel silly at all. And I'm guaranteeing you there's a million people that feel that way. Everyone in our chat are blowing up talking about how much that they empathize with you, and they're sending spirit hugs to you, and they hope that your year gets better, and says your kitty will be with you always. There's just tons of stuff in our chat right now regarding that, so we're very happy that you sent that in.
Thank you so much.
And send in your other stories. We do want to hear those, even if they will be traumatic and cause everyone in the chat to cry again. So that's a pretty good reaction, I'd say. And I think that's the reason why we have the show. I think that's exactly what we have, Storytime episodes, and we appreciate the stuff that gets sent our way so much because they are deeply personal sometimes, and we all kind of need to hear it. So we sincerely appreciate it, and thank you so much one last time. All right, so we do this thing at the end of the show. And this is the exact reason we do it, because sometimes we end on a super sad or super scary note, and before we send you all back off into the world to deal with it, we like to do a little game called Marbles on Stream. You do have to be in Twitch to do it. So what it is we have a game that's interactive with the chat. You have to be in Twitch to put in one command, which is !play. At the beginning of the race, you'll get a little marble, and then once the race starts, they all race to the bottom, and whoever wins gets a free piece of merch. I don't know if Robin has curated which piece it will be, or if it'll just be one of the stickers that's on her shop, but we do 2 races, so it's an opportunity to win some free merchandise. So I'm going to read my YouTube chat really fast, and then I'm going to switch us over to the race so we can wrap up the night. and sort of unwind from that very emotional email. So I'll scroll to the top and see what folks had to say. I was reading a lot of it as it was coming through because I totally empathize with it. Okay, there's the Kitty Thick comment. Emily says, my girlfriend believes that when we have good days, we should write it down and save it. I think that's a really good idea. Brittany says, oh, this is heartbreaking. Emily said, yeah. Kay put in sad face. Emily says, I hope that they have a better year. Brittany says, as someone who deals with people having to make decisions to put down their pets on the daily, it's never, quote, just a cat. They were part of your family. It's 100% okay to mourn their loss. Brittany says, and please know you made the right decision for her. We might just like copy that and paste it into a response, or maybe like clip some of these and send it to them. Emily Hughes says, I already am crying, Adam.
Our corgi's getting older. She's like 8 years old, and it's just stressing me out the older
gray.
she gets, because she's her face is turning all gray and her chest is starting to turn gray, and I'm just starting to freak out because I'm like, oh god, she's getting old.
She is still incredibly healthy.
Oh, she's totally healthy. She thick. Okay.
She thick like thick.
Yeah,
she's 42 pounds of doggy muscle.
Yeah, she's so strong. It's crazy, but it's because she's like German Shepherd too. So
part German Shepherd, part corgi. She's a short German Shepherd. She's the size of a corgi, and she can jump onto a bed as high as this desk like it's nothing, because she's just like boing.
All the German Shepherd muscle got like condensed down into this little dog.
And the bark. She has the German Shepherd bark. So people think we have a big dog, and it's like nah. She's tiny.
Mig redeemed a high five, so let's.
Pretty good.
Ow.
I try and not move forward because Robin fucking high fives so hard.
Fingers.
That's on you. Technically,
it is on me. They're my hand.
I can see the bones.
My hand. Is that what that is?
No, I don't know what that is. That's just red.
Soviet Mig says, all right, guys, gotta go. Catch you Saturday. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you Saturday.
Appreciate you, Soviet Mig.
Valley Grill says, have you ever gotten an insulting fortune cookie? I have never personally gotten
What? I have. Where it's something that's just like
a Panda Express cookie was insulting?
Where it's just like, it gives you a fortune that runs contrary to like what you're doing in your life at that moment. It's like, it's time to start something new when you just committed to not leaving your job or something like that. And you're like, fuck you, fortune cookie. Who are you to tell me how to live my life? When you go home and fucking have a breakdown because a fortune cookie made fun of you.
Luna Bin says, my door just opened on its own.
I saw that come across. That is terrifying.
They're saying, I'm just sitting here stoning a costume and I literally heard the doorknob turn and the door swing open. That's so freaking terrifying. ASB Bunny says, speaking of companion animals, a couple months ago during a movie stream, I was upset because my runt kitty I was raising died hours before. You guys all comforted me so much. Next Tuesday, I'm getting her tattooed on my arm. That is really, really sweet. I'm so excited to have my baby with me forever. That's really cute. I'm Beef Trainer says, my college dorm room door did the opposite and violently, so like slam shut. I need to send in my story of that dorm room. Please do. That would be awesome.
We need the stories, y'all. Send them in.
Let's see. Glitch says, so sorry, but that's a really good idea. Some people use their pets' ashes as ink. I don't know how healthy that is.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But I like the idea of doing something so you can keep your pet with you.
ASB Bunny says, it's a sweet idea, but my Dot was buried under a new maple tree so she can grow strong again. That's really cool.
All right, so we do have the marbles on stream up on the stream right now. If you would like to vote on the track we're going to race, type an exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track. Also, shout out to BSUEN Buswayan for subscribing. We sincerely appreciate that. Using your Prime Gaming, take that money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and put it into ours.
Wow. I was says, I forgot to send my address. When I send it, you can wait until the next badge of honor to send mine to save on postage. I think I already sent it.
Robin's very diligent.
I try to send everything else. Everybody's stuff gets packaged all together as soon as the episodes are over, if they send them in right away. And I might have sent you guys yours already, but I honestly don't remember. So if anything, I'll send you another one.
Robin's kind of been blown up when it comes to Robin's Kawaii Corner. I've been joking around when it's called Robin's Kawaii Warehouse now because it's just a lot.
It's so crazy how much, it's like every single day I do at least one package. For a couple days there, it was like way more than one package, and oh my god, taking all those packages to the post office, I felt so bad. Adam had to go with me because it was just like
so much shit.
Here's all these packages. And I'm super thankful, and I'm so glad that the store is doing great. And if you folks are new to the stream or new to our podcast or whatever, we have like enamel pins that are like spooky themed, so ghosts or demons, or we have animals like skull animals. Like our logo is a cat and a bear, because I love cats and Adam loves the bears.
Shout out to ASB Bunny who has resubscribed using Prime Gaming for the 14th
so
month. Also, BCUN followed us. I want to address one thing. I'm watching her says, Adam messing with his phone. I'm used to it being Robin messing with her phone during the stream. I do this every week because this is how I'm able to monitor the stream, because our monitor turns into marbles on streams. So I'm just checking to see what our stream looks like, and I get the notifications through my phone.
And so you folks can check out our merch. We have Scaryish merch on my Etsy shop if you guys want to get some stickers or coasters or whatever. Glitch, I did put up the Voorhees coasters, so they're on there now too. And I'm going to be putting up more merch, hopefully, soon. And yeah, I just put up a bunch of stationery, stuff like that. And
Emily over there on YouTube says, this community is literally so caring, and that is why I love y'all so much. You guys are always so supportive and always looking out for each other. I think we try to be, and that's mainly because the community that grew up around us is pretty amazing.
And we really couldn't be here without the entire community. It's like everybody works together, and we are able to keep going because you guys are absolutely amazing. Aw, I'm also says, I intend to buy the pins I don't already have. I want the whole collection. That's so nice.
That is so nice.
Kayla Ray Reed says, the washi tape's so freaking cute, and I can't wait to buy some. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think it's cute. It's been an adventure, this whole thing, and I couldn't have done any of this stuff without all of you folks, too. So you guys legitimately make dreams come true over here, because we were just normal people that were working jobs where money was hard, and
we're still that. But we're being heard, which is so cool.
Yes, and we're able to expand. Like, my shop was me just hand making so much stuff, and now I have way more things, and we have shirts and stuff on like our Teespring, and what other shop do we? Our Streamlabs. We have our Streamlabs link down below in our Twitch. And it's just so cool. You guys make all of this stuff possible, and it's amazing. You guys rock. All right, so let's start doing some of this stuff.
Marbles on Stream currently sits with a tie for the votes for which track we are going to race. I think it's between Portal Purgatory and Frozen 2. Typically, when it's a tie, we're just going to go with random, so I'll let it scroll through one more time. We'll see if anyone votes that hasn't voted already. Yeah, it's Portal Purgatory, which I don't remember what that's like, or Frozen 2, which is my favorite Disney movie. Not really. Yeah, there's a lot of random ones out there. Emily Hughes says, well, I have to head out to. Love y'all so much. Stay spooky and be safe out there. Check y'all next week. Bye. Thank you for joining us, Emily. We appreciate it. All right, Portal Purgatory got the final vote. So it takes, on average, 53 seconds to complete. That's pretty fast. The record time ever is 31.869 seconds. For Spooky Friends, we do it in 47 seconds on average. Somehow our world record time, though, is 1:26. None of that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get in here.
ASB Winning says, there's washi tape, ? Yes, there is. There are 4 different washi tapes.
Go ahead and type in !play right meow to get your marble on stream.
I really want to design some face masks, maybe like a pattern that has little ghosts all over it or something like that. I think that'd be really cute.
That would be really cool.
Or even just one that has like the little skull logo on one side or something like that. It's something that I want to do. It just does cost money to do, and so I'm working on it.
So we got 14 marbles in the race right now. Anyone who has not yet joined, you have 50 seconds to do so. We're up to 15. Nice to see I'm What's for Dinner and I Am Beef Trainer stuck around. I know they're having difficulties with Twitch, which is unfortunate. It is so annoying when that happens. So we'll let this keep ticking down. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Let me go ahead and check. Tiny Dancer Nation did ! Play and then a 7 afterwards. And I don't know if it put them in because of that. Yeah, they did. Okay, cool. You're good. You good, dog.
So, is this Ticks Life Away, is that the song where they swing life away? Is that a different song?
It's a Linkin Park song.
Oh, okay.
You know that. You quote it at me all the time.
I just am thinking of the Swing Life Away song.
They sit on front porches and swing life away. All right, here we go. 10-second countdown, then we're going to get going. This one might go quick because it is Portal Purgatory, and I think it just means that there's a million portals until someone launches into the finish line.
Also, everyone wish me luck on midterms this week. I have a midterm tomorrow, so I gotta...
Good luck, Robin.
I gotta study.
All right, let's look back and see who gets out of the Plinko machine first. It looks like Merlin Valor's the first one out. Everyone else is not far behind, and we're going to see how this goes, because everyone's about to go and split into one of 4 different tracks, and each one has a different portal and a different path that you're going to go down. This is going to get a little bit weird, so let's go up high and see what winds up happening with it. I don't know where they went. Oh, everyone's just falling and falling. Kayla Ray Reeds is the first person to get kind of launched towards the end. So let's go over here and see what happens. Glitch is right behind Kayla Ray. I think you have to get launched like actually Faison just did and hope that you wind up landing in here. So it is very possible we don't have a winner. So let's just hang out right here and watch. IMB Trainer took their shot and missed. Here comes ASB Bunny that I think is going to make it through and get into the portal again, which just takes you back to the beginning. Oops.
Let's see.
Valley Grills has been knocked up there. Well, no, launched into the air, I should say. And Merlin Valor winds up falling in there and is first. Congratulations, Merlin Valor. Don't know how you did it, but you have won. Let's just watch and see if anyone else is able to collect some points for the season.
That was so fast.
Lunabin just got launched right past it. I'm What's for Dinner was trying to make their play there and somehow ran into one of these throbbing rods and got stopped in the track. I took my shot and missed. No big deal. Valley Girls, Tiny Dancer Nation, Kayla Ray Reeds, Glitch, David, and I'm What's for Dinner also all got wiped out by the blue wave of death. Congratulations one more time, Merlin Valor. Type in exclamation point merch. Go to Robin's Kawaii Corner and check out the stickers or whatever else is available.
Yeah.
And
actually, Faison
is
said,
Scaryish related.
I was literally in the middle of typing out how I was shocked no one had died yet. I'm the first casualty.
Everyone died but Merlin Valor. They collected 6 points on the season, their first win of the season. This is their 6th race.
Woo Scary says,
Pretty
hey,
good.
saw you were still going and thought I'd at least drop in. Hello. Thank you for
joining
dropping
us,
in.
Woo Scarish. We appreciate that. All right. Congratulations, Merlin Valor. Please email us and give us...
No one else got points?
No one else. I said everyone else died. And give us a mailing address and the piece of merch that you would like. Sticker, right? Scaryish sticker that you would like from Robin's Kawaii Corner. Okay. Second race incoming. Go ahead and type an exclamation point vote to pick a track. And if we tie this time, we'll go with whatever Merlin Valor picks for because they are the tiebreaker.
I really want to play Fall Guys. Everyone just hopped off.
I really do too.
Everyone hopped off Fall Guys so bad for Among Us.
They also look very similar, which is weird.
Yes, I saw that. It was like a table of the Among Us guys, and then the Fall Guys dude was sitting at the table, and it's like, so-and-so looks sus.
What I thought was funny is like someone said Microsoft and Sony talking about all the different teraflops and the GDDR6 RAM and all the different things you could have realistic lighting. It's like game developers like make it a blob with a smiley face on it. Perfect. It's like just taking graphics way far back because gameplay is all that matters. Wow, we got 6 votes for Love is in the Air, which takes 2 minutes and 38 seconds on average to finish.
Glitch says Among Us has been out for 2 years too.
They just changed something about it and somehow it just got relevant again, which is super cool to see. IMB Trainer says, what kind of mayhem was that track? Jeesh. I know. I'm always worried when we do that track that someone's not going to win, you know? So, someone also mentioned that it seemed like it was a really quick story time. We try and do these episodes now to be around 90 minutes long. Because it's really weird to tune in for a show. Like, if you were watching us on TV, where like, if someone were to ask, like, oh, how long's the show? You're like, I don't know. Somewhere between, like, 70 minutes and 2.5 hours. Which is what we were ranging at, like, wildly. So we try and start at 6:30 and finish around 8.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much on pace for that. We try and wrap the stories up around 7:30, 7:40. Marbles takes about 20, 25 minutes. We do the outro and we try and get you out of here by 8. So that's typically our goal.
Plus I have to study for my midterm.
Exactly.
I got a lot to do.
I'm probably going to go and bust my laptop out and start working again, to be honest with you, after this. So
I'm looking at all your notes you got up on there.
Got a lot.
For all your tickets.
A lot of templates. These are all templates on how to respond to stuff. So, all right, we got 7 votes for Love is in the Air. That is what we're going to go with. Majority rules. 1 minute and 49 is the record time to complete it. 2 minutes and 38 seconds is the average time to complete it. For Spooky Friends, though, we do it in 2 minutes and 38 seconds, almost exactly the same. And Meadows holds the record with 2 minutes and 11 seconds for the fastest time one of us has done it. Let's go ahead and break that record.
Were there bats to transition to marbles?
I made it a global transition. It's always bats.
Wow. Nice.
Pretty excited about it. All right. I think the outro might still be the curtain, but we'll see what happens with that. Exclamation point play to join Meow.
Oh man, dude, my nose is so stuffed. Do you want McDonald's after this?
I totally want McDonald's
Yeah!
after this. Fuck yeah! Exclamation point play.
Yeah!
Are you joining?
Oh yeah. We got through all of the seasons of Alone,
3,
except
4,
for 1
5,
and 2.
and 6.
3, 4, 5, and 6. We need 1 and 2. But the brothers in season
God, I'm
3 or 4.
fucking happy you said that.
Oh, they're so cute. Okay.
We realized while we were talking to friends that we have a very different way of watching Alone, is where we're kind of like rooting for everyone and hoping that things go well for them. And our friends watch them and think like,
man, I hate them.
I can't wait for them to go home. And I'm just like, I get annoyed with some people, but for the most part, like, I don't like seeing people that are trying really, really hard to survive, like going through hell and then getting literally nothing for it. All right.
Laura Ann says, I'm so jealous of your McDonald's.
Hey, man, I think Grubhub or one
I
of
want
those
chicken
delivery services
nuggies.
delivered it.
I really want some chicken nuggies. And
away
their
we
fries.
go. It's a very pretty track. It's a wonderful shade of pink.
Love is in the air.
It looks like a lot of bubble gum. Who gets down the Plinko machine first? Robin does. Boo. And a lot of folks are hot on her tail because her tail is hot. I will actually follow whoever is in first place rather than freestyle it. And we'll just do a chase cam as we go through this winding track and eventually get to, let's call those cylinders of death.
Laura Ann says, it's 11 here. I don't think they're open now. It's 8 o'clock here, but our McDonald's is 24/7.
I was going to say, I forget things aren't 24/7 because
yeah.
I've been here so long. My favorite streamer just moved to Vegas, so seeing him order his food every day and get like poke bowls and poke burritos when he just came from Kansas City is so awesome because he's like so happy with the food. I was running neck and neck with the Scriptery for the lead. I have taken a bit of a lead, which usually means I'm about to die in some ridiculously absurd way. I did, however, manage to get through the fan blade, which is nice, although the Scriptery did the same thing over there and is now taking the lead. Fudge her. Let's follow her, though.
It's crazy whenever we go back to Indiana and we get there so late, everything is closed, and we're like...
Only two things that are ever open where I grew up after 9 o'clock, Arby's and White Castle, and that is it. So it's like, do you want to wait 20 minutes for your food and hope it's right? Or do you want to get your food fast and have diarrhea the next day? I think I might win this one, although I'm What's for Dinner is hot on my trail. Even if I win, though, I don't collect the prize. I just really want the points and the bragging rights, so...
Wow. Dang, that was smooth. What was I going to say now?
Uh-oh.
Woo Scaryish says, my friend and I are doing homework and she stopped to watch old McDonald's ads. Adam knows the whole Big Mac
Two all
one.
beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. I can only imagine being an employee when people kept yelling that at you. And being like, shut up. This track is fucking long, dude. The Scriptery said if I'm not going to win, fudge it, and jumped off the edge.
What's for Dinner says, Annette and I finally binged. Jeez, I can't even... Binged the last season of The Good Place. Such sadness. Oh my gosh.
No.
I think we are on season 3.
Second to last season is what we're on. Where they just reset the experiments, and she's in charge at this point, and she had to erase Cheaty's memory. It's a lot of spoilers right there. I think I am going to go ahead. Nope, I'm What's for Dinner. Says, excuse me, and takes the win from me at the very end.
Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me, princess. Ralph said, Robin is cheating. And then, now Adam is cheating as the race went on. I'm What's for Dinner. You are going to collect that prize, so you know the deal. Pick a sticker. Email us. Let us know where to send it.
ASB Bunny says, I think McDonald's nugs at 11 a.m. is a bit,
11 p.m.?
Well, I think it's a.m. in Australia.
Any 11, really?
It's good. I mean, I love the big breakfast at McDonald's. In Hawaii, they have like Spam in their breakfasts.
That's
so good.
craziness to me. I think you're stuck, dog. No, you made it through.
Glitch says, y'all need to watch Ratched. I do. I really want to. And every time I'm sitting there doing homework or something, I'm like, I want to start it, but I don't know if Adam wants to watch it.
I don't. You can watch it without me.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
And that's the game. Only 4 people didn't make it to the end that time. I'm What's for Dinner said.
F to pay respects.
Annette and I finally binge. Oh, they already mentioned that. Cool. So, congratulations. Don't forget to pick your sticker. Fun, fun, fun in the sun. I haven't said that in a while. So, I'll watch it eventually. I just don't want to hold Robin up on watching it like she is for me right now with The Boys. Really
we can watch The Boys. We could have watched The Boys like 3 nights ago.
I know, but we're watching something else. So.
Well, don't blame me then, bitch. Fuck you.
Thick thighs make the dick rise.
Oh my god!
You called me a bitch and then you hit me on live TV or camera. I don't know what this is called. All right. Ow. That was ow and all right combined. that hurt. Let's go ahead and switch us back to the regular camera. Actually, Faison said, worth it. Oh, man, I love those bats. Cool. So let me go ahead and get this taken off the screen. Bless you ×2, by the way.
Thank you. I'm going to sneeze again.
I know. She sneezes in like 6s or 7s. Let's go ahead and get out of that. Fun times. I think a good time was had by all. My favorite part was when I was struck. That was a good time. Yeah. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And it's just about on time. It's a good stuff. Good stuff, right? Words are hard. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and mark it. So thank you one last time to everyone who sent in their emails for us to read. We sincerely appreciate it. I know I say that phrase a lot, but it's because we mean it. It means the world to us that you send your stories in and entrust us to read them. And that's part of the reason why when we read Storytime, we are pretty much reading what you sent, letting you know our thoughts, and then letting the folks that listen or watch live decide what they think of it. Because we are kind of a conduit for you to share what you have to say. And we don't like to be judgmental because a lot of things that come out do so when you're in a safe space, which is exactly what this is. And because we have made it like that, the community that has built up around us has been one that wants to share really spiritual and profound things, which we never anticipated. We thought it was just going to be ghost stories like I was in the woods and the boogeyman showed up. And instead we get stuff that's really meaningful. And it means the world to me. So if you have a story like that and would like to send it our way, you can email storytime@scaryish.com or go to the website, scaryish.com, and click on Contact Us. Fill out the form and it comes directly to us. Or hit us up on any of our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/scaryish podcast. Twitter is @scaryish_pod. And Instagram is @scaryish_podcast. Dat ass, though. What was I saying? I'm distracted now. Got through all that. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us monetarily, how can they do so? And I'll mark that. And just through the magic of editing, this thing will work out just fine. You okay? You want to go grab something? Yeah, go grab some. How's everyone doing? Everyone good? Hope you're all good. I sincerely do. My arm hurts, but it was worth it. The dick thighs make the dick rise. It's not that vulgar. I mean, we've said worse stuff on the show, I'm just saying. So, just something I say. It rhymes. Yeah. I was thinking about streaming after this and doing some Zelda, but honestly, I'm really tired, and that's totally not going to happen. I'm running on like 3 hours sleep and a 30-minute nap, so here comes Robin to wrap up the show. And let me put a mark down. For folks who would like to donate to us monetarily, Robin, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. Those are monthly donations. Tiers start at $1. It's where you can get ad-free episodes. It's great. So if you want to not have any ads for $1, you can do that. And we also have a coffee, ko-fi.com/Scaryish Podcast. And those are one-time donations. All your donations go to helping us upgrade our studio setup.
And our stream production, which we did this episode. I was very excited, just saying.
If you folks would like to do that, you can. And we really couldn't be here without the help of all of you folks. And for the community that we've built, you guys are absolutely amazing. And we appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely. So thank you one more time to everyone who listened, everyone who watched live, and to feedback who just popped into our channel and donated 2,500 bits. We sincerely appreciate you taking over Stream Boss at the last second. Pretty solid stuff.
Holy
Also,
fudge.
if you folks like watching streamers, Feedback has a really good channel. Yeah. I pop in there quite a bit.
And he's just an amazing person in general.
He really is. He's super fucking cool. So, yeah. Beasnerd says, miss you guys. Miss you too. Miss you all. Honestly, Tuesdays are really awesome for us because we get to hang out with you and read spooky stories, and it's super cool. So if we didn't have to set up the office and go through the rigmarole of like being the production team and all that stuff at the same time as being the ones who get to read it, it would probably be the coolest day of all time every Tuesday. But it's still super fun. So I think that's just about everything we have for this episode of Storytime. So Robin, why don't you go ahead and sign us out?
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.